Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jimmy 2 Tech channel. Today we're out here at the table. I'm going to show you a new tool we picked up. We figured this would be pretty handy, especially doing the full-time RV thing. You're not always at a place that has power to use a pressure washer, or you're on a hose that doesn't have much power. This here is battery powered. It'll suck out of a stream. It'll suck out of a bucket. You don't actually need a hose to run it. It does 550 PSI max. It also, if you see right here, it's 10 times stronger than a regular garden hose. So if you're trying to clean off your ATV, your rig, your truck, whatever, you could do it right from a bucket, which is pretty cool. That's what we were excited about. It comes as just the bare tool if you already have the Dewalt system and you have batteries already. But this one we chose is the kit. For a few bucks more, you get a 5 amp hour battery. So just that little bit more is a better value than actually trying to buy just a 5 amp hour battery. So you definitely want to look into that. And it comes with the charger. It has the different angle nozzles, and they store right on the tool. We'll show you that here in a second. It's pretty awesome. And it comes with a soap gun, like a foam cannon type of thing for it. And then of course your hose right here, and there's 20 foot of that. So this tool I think is gonna be pretty handy, especially since our platform is all Dewalt. Well, we do have some Milwaukee, but most of it is Dewalt, and our batteries mostly are for Dewalt. So with that being said, let's get this opened up and spread out on the table to show you what it comes with. All right, let's pull this baby open, see what's in the box. Of course, your instruction manual. We have a stack of these. I'm not sure if that's a key or something, but we'll figure out what that's for. Here's your 20 foot of hose. It's clear hose. It has the strainer on the end. You guys can see that when you put it in your bucket or a stream or anything like that. And it also has the ball that floats. You can move it up and down the hose. And then it has the quick connect. We'll show you where that connects here in a second. So we have that. You have your kind of your foam cannon. Of course, your charger. We have the bigger DeWalt charger, so we have a bunch of these laying around. This here, I believe, is the battery. Get in it. There we go. Yep, it's a battery. Nice 5 amp hour battery. That's what I said. With this kit, you get the battery and charger. The difference in price from the bare tool to this is so small it doesn't even cover the cost of this battery normally. So that's a good deal. It's here. We also have the wand, the extension part of the wand. It comes with a bag. It's the mesh bag, so if anything's wet, it'll dry out. This, we'll set this aside. And these are all your connections. These are all your angled nozzles for your gun. This here is the thing that screws on the bottom of the gun, and that's where that quick disconnect goes. We'll show you that here in a second as we hook it up. And then you have this nozzle. I call this the Wizzy Wazzle nozzle because it makes like that circle pattern. Love that thing. And of course, your other end of that quick connect. This is the end that, you know, when you're trying to connect it, connects quick to your gun. And then you have the gun itself. It looks pretty big, but it's really not that heavy. And you have this thing here, makes it look real big, but it's just the case to put the battery into. You guys can see that. You put your battery in there, it'll hold even the flex volt batteries. So if you have those, it'll fit in here. And like I was saying, those connections, they go right up top. You can just keep them up here so you don't lose them. If you have any of them other ones, you know how you're misplacing them. They stay right here with the gun. So that is pretty awesome. So that's everything in the box. Toss that aside. And that one. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get everything hooked up. I'll show you how to hook it up. Then we're gonna test it, like sucking water out of a bucket, and see how much pressure we get. It'd be pretty cool to do. So with that being said, let's get this baby hooked up. All right, guys, the first thing we're gonna do is hook up the quick connect on the bottom of our tool. That also, if you guys can see, it has a screen in there also. Always make sure your rubber washers are in there. I'm just gonna screw that onto the bottom. Like that. You just screw it on. You don't have to go crazy, they are plastic. Then next, we're gonna hook in our wand to the end of the tool. And it's keyed. You can see the keys there. And the end of there is the same. So we're gonna line that up. then give it a turn. So that is nicely in there. And then for the other end, because we're going to do it in a bucket, we're just going to take the quick connect and put it right here on the end where we just connected that. There we go. We're set up to put this in the bucket. That's our battery. Let's see if it has any power. This one's kind of low. We still got to charge this one. But since we have this system, we have another battery. We'll go get that. We'll put this in here and then we'll fill up a bucket of water and see what kind of pressure we get out of this thing. Maybe we'll even give this foam cannon a chance. I'm not sure if it's a cannon or if it's just a foam thing to hold foam. We'll try both. So let's go get a battery and get it hooked up. All right, guys, I went and got another battery. You can see it's fully charged. Our other one only had one. So we're gonna put it on our charger. This is the charger I was talking about. This is the fast charger. It does for every amp hour, it takes about 10 minutes. So these ones only take 50 minutes if they're totally dead. Some of these have a couple bars. I just try to keep them fresh. So this charges them pretty quick. If you guys are getting the Dewalt system, if you don't have this already, you definitely want this. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. But we're gonna start with a fresh battery. We're gonna open this thing up. It slides in like any other Dewalt tool, or yeah, any other Dewalt tool, just slide it on there. Like I said, see all the room? This is a 5. You can fit them flex volt batteries in here or anything bigger. Let's make noise. Oh, it's got a trigger lock. Oh, it must have been tested at the factory because a little water came out of the end, right? So first we're gonna try it just sucking water out of a bucket. It's cool that there's no cords. Then we'll see well, let's try this end first, the Whizzy Whizzer. We'll put that on there. On the end of the tool, we're gonna go drop this end in the bucket. So let's get over there and go do that. All right, guys, here we are. We got our 20 foot of hose. We're gonna take the one end with the screen in it. We're gonna drop it in the bucket. You know what might be helpful is like a clamp to hold it in the bucket, but it is in the bucket. We're gonna give this a press. Let it prime. I think it's getting there. There it goes. See, it didn't take too long to prime for the first time. This is our Whizzy one. Look at the ground there. See, it does a circle. It's cleaning that ground pretty good. So that's working pretty good. Let's do it here a little bit on the side of the RV. As you can see, it works pretty good. It's definitely more power than a hose. And it cleaned that deck pretty, or the patio pretty good. I mean, now we got to do the whole thing. All right, look how good that does. I mean, there you go, Jimmy. Yeah, so it works pretty good. So the next thing, guys, what I want to try is we're going to put that soap end on here and see if it's like a cannon or if it just shoots out soap. So let's get that hooked up and we'll show you what that does. All right, next, guys, we're going to try the soap. I don't think this is a soap cannon. It's more of a soap dispenser. So we're going to put some soap in here and see what this does. I also brought over my foam cannon for the car. It has a little bit of soap left in it. We're going to try that on there too and see how well that works. Especially with only it has 550 PSI, should be enough. We'll look at that soap action. I'll put a little more. There we go. We're gonna hook that up. That should just pull soap out of here, I'm thinking. So we're gonna find out. We'll pull the end off of this. All our Whizzy Whizzer end. Actually, this one doesn't hook on it. This one hooks in the end. So we're gonna have to unhook the wand. This has the same keyed entry. So we're gonna put that in there, lock it into place like that. Let's go over here and try it on the side of the rig. Again, we're still pulling water from the bucket. So, see what this does. Yeah, you can see it's pulling soap out. I smell it. So if you're just trying to get soap on something, I guess that would work, but I kind of like suds in action. So let's see if that foam cannon will work. Let's pop this off of here, put the wand back on with the soap cannon, see what that does. All right, guys, we put the wand back on with our foam cannon. See if it's got enough soap in there to pick up. It's not really sudsing like it's supposed to, but it's definitely better than the other one. So that ain't too bad. Let's pop this off. Get our Whizzy, well, let's try one of these other ends actually. We'll try this 15-degree end. Pop it on. But not bad. I mean, it works pretty good, especially like I said, if you're out on a trail or something, you got access to like a stream. You pop this in there, you can clean off your ATVs, clean off your truck, or if you're boondocking and you want to rinse off your rig, this would do it. No cords needed. Of course, it's not super high power, but for what it is, it's pretty awesome. All right, there you have it, guys. Pretty awesome tool. We've seen this and man, it's an awesome tool, so we couldn't wait to pick this up. Like I said, go with the kit. It does give you a little bit more for a little bit more money, especially the battery value alone. You can see it only used this much water out of the bucket, and this bucket wasn't all the way full. It's got a 1 gallon per minute flow rate, so it's actually uses less water than a typical garden hose. So that's good. Water savings. Everybody loves that. One thing I would suggest that would be nice to have with it is one of those clamps to hold your hose over the side of your bucket. I mean, this ball will kind of keep it there, but you just need something to hold it there, or a little clamp like they do for those paint buckets. One of those would be nice. This will spray soap on stuff. It doesn't really foam it out. This one here tried to foam, but it is older soap and it works better with warmer water, so I'll have to try it again sometime, but it will be a little bit more soapy than this would be. This is a soapier soap too. This is a Chemical Guy soap in here. I use that for the truck. So this here, you can see it. It's the McGuire's, which is a good soap, but it just didn't suds up that much. So there you have it, guys. It's a pretty cool. This is the DCPW550. And remember, this is the kit. You can go with just the bare tool, which is just a tool for you, and then you can clean off your stuff like no problem. I mean, I'm so excited about this thing because there's been plenty of times I don't even want to lug out the electric or the gas pressure washer and start doing stuff because I got to hook up all the hoses, run the cords. This here, I just bust it out of the truck or wherever I'm storing it and start washing. For things that where we need more pressure, we do have the other ones, but for most things, this is going to work. You've seen how it cleaned the patio. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So we're going to go with this. We're going to put this to a lot of use. If you guys have any questions on any of the stuff we got here, the charger, this here, hit us up in the comments section. We'll be sure to answer them for you. Links to all this will also be down in the description below. They are affiliate links. They do help our channel. We appreciate that support. If you guys have any other comments, criticisms, anything like that, also leave those in the comment section below. We get to pretty much all of those. And don't forget to please subscribe, hit that like button, and that bell notification so you'll know next time we release a video. We do a little bit of everything, so you never know what we're going to release. It could be a tool, it could be a how-to, you just don't know. The e-bikes, whatever we're into at that time, so don't forget to do that. And with that being said, guys, until next time, try something new.